friends, in this video I will be talking about CELPIP speaking part 5. So there are many things which I am going to cover here. The very first is what comes in speaking task 5, then how to understand the question requirement, then how you need to understand the response management, like what are the things you are going to cover and how to utilize your preparation time nicely. Then at the end of the video I'll be talking about the templates or format for speaking task 5 that will help you to plan your response nicely in less time and you don't get stuck while speaking. Okay, so before going to start the video, I request you to subscribe the channel if you have not subscribed it now, and don't forget to press the bell icon. If you like this video, consider sharing it with your friends. Okay, so speaking task 5, if I talk about the topic, we have like comparing and persuading. As the name suggests, comparing and persuading, you have to make comparisons. Make comparisons means when I say it is more than, less than, more expensive, cheaper. Okay, so these kind of comparative words you're supposed to use, and you have to persuade someone for your choice. Persuade means convincing. So basically I need to convince someone that okay, this is my choice and this is better, you should go for my choice. And the preparation time and the speaking time here is you will get 1 minute. Again you will get 1 minute to prepare. So basically you will get 2 minutes to prepare, 1 plus 1, and at the end you have to speak for 1 minute, 60 seconds. Now read the question, what kind of question statement you will be having. So you will be having like your nephew's school is planning to take the students for outdoor activities. So the first keyword here, that is your nephew's school, and what they are going to plan, they are going to plan the outdoor activities. Okay, so there are two things that you need to understand whenever you are reading the question. Your first sentence of the question is the most important that you have to read always, because that's going to be changed every time as per the question. So it is about your nephew's school, they are going to plan some outdoor activities and your brother has asked you to help decide the activity. Now this is the repeated question sentence, repeated like question statement that would always be there, like you find two suitable options. Down there basically you will be having two options. Using the pictures and information below, choose the option that you prefer. So you will be having two pictures, two options. Now it is not possible for me to write down something over here, so I'll be showing these two options in the next screen. Okay, so two options and you have to choose. In the next section you will need to persuade. Persuade means basically convince, agree someone. You need to persuade to whom? You are going to persuade to your brother. Okay, so here you need to persuade to your brother that your choice is a better choice. So if I talk about particularly till here, there are a few things that you have focused. Very thing, it is your nephew's school. Second, it is about outdoor activities, and you need to persuade your brother. So this is the only information, these are the only keywords that you have to look into whenever you are reading the longer statement of this question. Don't read each and everything. Then again, this is a prefix sentences every time. If you do not choose an option, the computer will choose one for you. So do not choose an option means you are basically given two choices. You have to choose one out of these two. Any one you can choose, right? Once you have chosen one, the second will disappear and you will be having a third picture in scene, and you have to compare between these two choices. You do not need to speak for this part. Okay, so this is the most important thing. If you are unable to take any of the choices, if you are unable to choose one choice and the time, your 1 minute time is over, computer has selected one, means now you will not be allowed to speak for this particular part, means you basically have to skip part 5 and now you will get an opportunity to speak in part 6. Okay, so I hope this is clear till here, that these are only the things that you have to focus quickly once you are reading the statement. Don't read it again and again every time, because it will remain same. Now we have a look towards two options that would come in the first screen and how you are going to select it and how the third picture would come in scene. So what happens, these are three options in front of you, but in your computer screen, in your real examinations or in practice test, you will be having these two choices first in front of you. Let's say the first choice here we have is cycling and another one is beach activity. So you will be having to look at these pictures and the information, and now you have 60 seconds. Out of 60 seconds, you have to read the question statement and you have to read both of the choices and you have to choose one. Whatever you are choosing now is your choice. For example, I have chosen cycling. So cycling is my choice, and as soon as I click on cycling, this beach activity will disappear, and instead of that, this third picture, that is roller skating, that will come in scene here. So in your real exam, in your practice test papers, basically you will be having two options on your computer screen. First, you will be having option A and B. Let's say I have chosen A, so B will disappear and I will have C in the scene over there. So this is my choice. Here cycling, it is like bring your own cycle and safety helmet. About 40 participants in one batch, training within school grounds, and $30 per month, 3 days a week. Let's say I have chosen this. Now I have to convince my brother that this choice is better and he should finally agree with cycling rather than talking about roller skating. And why he should go for my choice? So I have to make comparisons. I have to make him understand that why my choice is better. And this is a very general happenings that we have in our day-to-day life also. In our day-to-day life, generally we convince our family members and our friends for our choice, and we tell them the benefits of our choice. Okay, and here let's say if I'm to compare, this is my choice. Okay, and if I really see that it is $30 for a month and 3 days a week, and my brother's choice, it is expensive, so obviously straight away I can ask him that in my choice you can save $10 a month, so that's quite cheaper one. Okay, but in any case, if you find that your choice is expensive and your brother's choice or your partner's choice is cheaper, so don't avoid speaking about it. However the case might be, make sure you have to talk about it. Okay, so what you need to do, you have to go through the main point and make a list of whatever the strength your choice has. Whatever the strength your choice has, obviously you have to speak it up with a lot of explanations, with a lot of supportive arguments, so that you are able to persuade your brother for your choice, and just say whatever the features his choice is having, these features are not needed, or this is something that could be covered here as well. Right? So now we'll talk about the templates of it. So let's talk about response planning, like how you should plan your preparation time nicely. So first you will be having 1 minute. In that 1 minute timings, you have to select one choice, and don't really look into a lot of things when you are choosing one option for yourself out of these two, because you actually do not know what the third picture would be, and the third picture will decide everything about the comparison. Okay, but yes, whatever the two choices are and you are choosing one, make sure you choose a choice for which you can develop some supportive argument. If you have some knowledge about it, or might be you think that I can speak about it, so that will help you to develop your response later on. And once this 1 minute is over, you will be having another 1 minute, and this 1 minute timing is basically to compare and prepare notes to speak. You will be having paper and pen in the examination hall with you. In that 1 minute, you can compare the main features and you can make notes on the paper. What you're supposed to do is, the very first, focus on the strength or positives of your choice. Okay, so this is what, if I say that if my choice is cheaper, if my choice is cheaper means you need to talk about the difference also, and you can save $100. So obviously saving will help you in managing your monthly budget. So whatever you are focusing on, make sure you don't only speak up the point. Okay, like my choice is cheaper. Then the second thing is that in my choice, the nephew or the whatever, like the person is, you will be going for this activity 3 days a week instead of going for 5 days. So don't only talk about the point. Whatever the point is, make sure you must explain it with supportive argument. Without supportive argument, you cannot convince anybody. So that is a must to do thing. Okay, so find out the strength, make a note of it quickly on the paper, plus any supportive argument to explain it further. The second is find out the weaknesses of your choice and make sure you don't skip it, because sometimes what happens, if there is a drawback of your choice, generally people ignore speaking about it. So don't ignore it, speak it. Okay, though my choice is expensive and you have to pay $200 extra, but at the same time we are getting this added features in this amount of money, so this is a good deal, right? So this is how, when there is a weakness, when there is a negative point of your choice, so do not avoid speaking it, speak it up, but at the same time balance it with some other strength of your choice. This is the weakness, but we are getting the added advantage, so this advantage is going to overcome this weakness. Okay, and try to include 2 points together, as you might not be able to speak for each and every point when you think that you only have 60 seconds. In that 60 seconds you have to give introduction of the topic. It might be a one sentence, but yes, a little introduction. Then you have to conclude the topic well in time, and then you have to compare, and at the time of comparison you have to make supportive argument. So sometimes you find that you don't have anything else to speak, so obviously you can finish it up early, but when you actually start speaking about it, you find the 60 seconds are quite short. Okay, so for that purpose only we generally recommend to club 2-3 points. So let's say if you have clubbed, if you have merged 2 points together with one supportive argument, that will reduce your tension, your pressure of speaking and covering up the points. Okay, so this 1 minute is the most crucial part which decide the performance of your response. And once this 1 minute is over, now your recording is started and you have 60 seconds. So this is the template. This will help you. I know this is quite longer one, but I have written it in that way so that I can help you. Now it is not mandatory for you to speak each and every sentence. You can adjust it according to your own skills. You can reduce, you can cut down a few sentences. Okay, but yes, you have to start by this. Hey Jacob. So the topic that I have taken in today's video, you need to persuade your brother. Brother means I have taken the name of my brother. Okay, if it is your sister or anybody, you can take name accordingly, but you must take an English name. So hey Jacob, hope you are doing well. I know you are considering your choice about. So considering your choice about, here the subject of the topic. So I know you are considering your choice about outdoor activities and you have opted for roller skating. So this is the choice of your brother, and take the name of his choice. As per this topic, the choice is roller skating. So you have opted for roller skating. However, I personally think that you should go for beach activity or you should go for cycling. Whatever you have selected must be spoken here. Let me compare the features in order to persuade you for my choice. So this is a kind of sentence. If you think you are getting blank, you can speak up this, otherwise you can leave it out. The topmost thing is, so you have to talk about the strength of your point. This is, whereas in what is the negative point in his choice, that should be compared here. Then another thing to consider, so you can write another strength of your choice and explain with supportive argument. So is to explain the supportive argument or the result of it. Okay, then you might be fascinated towards your choice, because now here you can just talk about, right? So you might be fascinated because this is what is getting that you are getting attracted. However, this is of no use. So why this particular activity is of no use? Let's say in today's topic, when we talk about that inter-school competitions, that my nephew, or basically John, would be getting an opportunity to participate in inter-school competitions, but I don't think so that's going to help him out in any way, because he is going to go into the art and craft activity the same day. So how he can participate in two different activities at the same time? So this is how you would say that the main point, you are fascinated, is basically out of no use. Then conclusion, finally I think you should definitely have a second thought and change your decision. So have a second thought means you need to reconsider, you need to think about your choice again, and you can change it, right? So the basic concept behind this is what we supposed to do. We have to say that my choice is better than your choice, and if my choice is better, I need to convince you for my choice. So I'll just try to find out all the benefits of it, that in my choice, whatever the benefit, it is something different, and whatever the different, like since there are 40 people, 40 children in the same activity, so the purpose of socialization would really get fulfilled. So how about like only 10 people in the activity, obviously would not get that much of exposure. Okay, then obviously it is going to be like this training is going to be arranged inside the school premises, so that is not an hassle for you. Otherwise, if it is like roller skating, you have to drop him and pick him up every day from that ground where the skating activities take place. So you can generate the supportive argument from your own side to express your feelings and to make it more realistic. Okay, I hope this topic is clear to you. In fact, in the few further videos, I will be taking the different situations and I will come up with the sample answers to make you more clear with it. Okay, so keep learning with me. All the best.